I learned how to use chopsticks with a YouTube tutorial.
Really?
That.
This.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. But I can't do that. I can only do this.
I can use that.
Really? Or you know what else we can suggest? You can get those assisted chopsticks.
I got this from my mom.
There is something like weird or thing you can see not in other country but in Korea. Like 주소통 여기 달려 있는 거.
Yeah.
Call button. Like in restaurant?
I don't like that you have to yell. But that's hell. Like I hate. No, I just want to be like, excuse me.
That's why the button is useful though.
We think these are surprising or strange things in foreigners' view. So we want to talk about that.
I've worked in several restaurants over a few countries. You know, in some restaurants in Europe, they also have like, usually not a box, but they usually have like
Like a cup kind of thing.
like kind of like a cup, like a cylinder.
Yeah.
And it has like forks, and you can just take them out. You don't see it often that it's like the pull-out thing. I haven't seen that in any other country, I think. I don't think I've seen call buttons in any other country. Or?
I think we have some. Or like you order on the iPad and stuff. We also have
Yeah.
that.
Which I hate, because that technology. They have pictures in at least, but then it's like which button is like buy and which button is. There's too many options sometimes. You know, if it was that simple, you have to go get it.
Also, like when you go to a cafe and then you get the drink, every time we finished, my mom just got up and wanted to leave. But I told her like, no, you have to clean it first. In Europe, when you go to a cafe, they just clean it for you.
Yeah, you're supposed to leave it at the table.
In Korea, you have to clean it up yourself. Yeah.
Which is fine. I mean,
I don't care, but it's just interesting because my mom was every time she was like, okay, let's go. No.
wait, no.
No, I have to clean.
I'm just trying to think now of like, what if foreigners don't know how to use chopsticks?
Yeah.
I learned before I came to Korea because I was like, I'm not gonna be that weak sitting at the table with the fork. But I'm also just thinking of it now because actually I broke my right arm for a while, right? And I'm right-handed, so I had to use chopsticks with my left hand.
Use chopsticks in your left hand. No.
I can still do it like a little bit, but like it was not easy. Like see, like even now it's.
It is not easy even for Korean.
So like for a few restaurants we went to, like I had to like ask for forks. Some of them had, but some of them I would just go like with a spoon, or my roommate would feed me. He was like, he was watching me struggle to like pick up the beans, and he'd be like, here, just.
When your mom come to Korea, how?
She eat with chopsticks. She never learned, but because I kept telling her like, Mom, you have to, because you don't have any other choice. She secretly learned without telling me. So one day we were eating, and then suddenly I started eating. I'm like, Mom. She's like, haha, I can do it. Yeah,
She wanted to like show off to you.
Yeah, because like her whole life she never learned. Like every time we would have like noodles or whatever, like ramen, she used to eat with a fork. If we ate sushi, she would like stab it with a fork. Yeah, like that's just, or with her hand, like that's just how she would eat. And I always told her like, Mom, no, like okay, we're at home, you can do whatever you want, but please don't do that. And then she was like, I can't do it, so I won't. But I just told her like, you have to, or else you can't eat anything. And then, yeah, she secretly learned, so.
Taught
Then how long you guys learning chopsticks?
I learned in the summer of 2017, because that's around the time that I decided like, I want to try traveling to Korea, I want to try traveling in Asia, and I was like, okay, I need to learn how to use chopsticks. And I would eat oatmeal. Not like the really watery kind of like the chunky, drier one.
Yeah.
And I would just like practice like with that. I'm using left hand with that. I don't know. I think it took me a few weeks, probably. Probably. Or no, really, no. Don't make that my image, please don't.
I think I always tried to use chopsticks, like because I always had like sushi or noodles as a kid, but I wasn't good at it. But when I decided to move to Japan, my cousin helped me and she made udon for me for the first time. And I just remember trying to grab the like boiled egg in the soup, and then like the noodles or udon are so thick and so slippery, and I just couldn't. I was so embarrassed. And that was with wooden chopsticks, and I feel like those are
I
easier.
also had wooden chopsticks, yeah.
These are way more difficult.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember I asked my Korean friend who lived in the Netherlands her whole life. And then I remember asking her like, oh, what do you prefer, like wooden chopsticks or metal? And she was so shocked. She was like, you know the difference? You know there's two? And I was like, yeah, like I lived in Japan and I've been in Korea. But like Dutch people don't know anything about that. So I remember she was like so shocked. And I was like, this is a normal question now. Yeah, interesting.
I learned how to use chopstick with a YouTube tutorial.
Really?
How did I figure it out? I was like, all right, YouTube tutorial. It showed like fingers and everything. I think you're right though, because I'm pretty sure I don't hold it the right way.
No, I don't hold
But
it either.
it works. Like, let's
hold them
compare.
like this.
Like,
Yeah, like that. Yeah.
wait, then
But you're supposed to hold them like this.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
But I can't do that. I can only do this.
I think yours right.
really? Or you know what else we can suggest? You know, for like not babies, but like toddlers, you can get those assisted chopsticks.
I got this from my mom. Yeah.
Wait, what is this soup called again?
콩나물 국밥.
콩나물 국밥.
콩나물?
콩나물
콩나물
국밥.
국밥. 콩나물 국밥. I feel like we're butchering that really badly.
If you just say it really fast, then it doesn't matter.
Nobody will notice. 콩나물 국밥.
콩나물.
콩나물.
콩나물. That's it.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, you figured it out. You say it.
Thank you for. Wait, what?
Like,
I
thank you
don't know
for
the rest though.
Is it kong or kum?
콩.
콩나물.
Kong.
콩나물 국밥. That's what we ate.
Thanks for joining us.
Thanks for joining us.
Anyways, to wrap it up, thanks today for joining us. We had some really good
콩나물
콩나물 국밥. We learned that just 2 minutes ago.
It's delicious. I love it.
And we had a short little discussion about differences between restaurant setting, Europe, Western style, and Korean style. If you guys have any other comments about that, I'd love to hear it. And yeah,
See you next time.
this was Luna.
And Hannah.
Bye.